name is McKinney Smith. I'm 39 years old, and I was born in Scarborough in Toronto, Canada. To have my first child, I was 17, and I felt like even in just my pregnancy, I was forced to grow up quickly. And the first time that I held her in my hands, they put her on my chest, I had tears. Tears, I'm gonna say happy tears, of course, but it was a reminder that life is about more than just me. It was a reminder that I need to make better choices. It was a reminder that there's someone else depending on me. So that was an emotional moment the very first time I held her. So I have 3 children. I have a Chardonnay, who is the eldest, and she's about to be 22. I have Shakira, who is my middle child, who is 18, and I have Makai, who is about to be 14, my son. In my house, all 3 kids have completely different personalities. They are so different, and they all have an extreme level of creativity, and they have all these amazing qualities, and it's like before they could even speak, you could see the difference in their personalities. Their level of creativity is inspiring to me. You know, I believe everything happens for a reason, and I believe that we need to trust our intuition, because our intuition tells us what we should and should not do, and oftentimes we doubt it and regret it later. And I believe that our intuition is God talking to us. And sometimes when God whispers, I don't listen, and God has to yell. But I learned that through time. And then I got really close to my eldest sister that passed away. And when she passed, I felt like a part of me passed. And actually her passing is what completely shifted my entire life. I mean, she was 39 when she passed away, and we were like this. There was a point where my mother couldn't tell us apart on the phone. We sounded the same. We were about 7 years difference in age, but our faces, we look the same. There are pictures where my mom still looks back, and sometimes she says, oh, this is, your sister. I'm like, no, Mom, that was me. She still mixes that up. So we were so close. She was a person of service, even when I didn't see it. She was sending people motivational videos in their DMs at 2 o'clock in the morning. She was showing up for people who family members didn't support them for their new business. She was showing up, helping people to move. She was sitting with people who were dealing with mental health issues, just to sit and be there, just to show her presence. And all of those things made me think about what I was doing. So all of the stories of other people saying how she was their backbone or how she was their voice, it made me reprocess how I was feeling. And I took all of those emotions and put that energy into honoring her. I found that the closer that I get to God, the more at peace I feel. When chaos starts to break out around me, I remember who I am and whose I am. I remember the promises that are made to me. I remember that I have a Father that loves me. I remember that there have been times in the past where I felt like God wasn't there, and realized that he was carrying me through the situation, which is why I have the footprints tattooed on my ankle. Losing my sister and my grandmother, yes, that's death of a physical being, but there are so many people walking around that are dead inside right now. And that's, I guess, part of my passion for personal development, because I'm not trying to die right now. I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to live, and I want other people to evolve and tap into their potential and be their greatest so that they can live. And I think it's a Persian proverb about an ant trying to climb over the tufts of a rug, and how every time he gets over one, he's like, ugh, and then there's another one, and it's another one. But perspective, to us, that little, those tufts of the rug, it's nothing. So everything is about perspective. So sometimes if you're going through something and you feel like it is the end of the world, uncrown that situation, try and look at it from a different perspective. And if you need to physically move from where you're sitting and move to a different area of the room, like, our minds are symbolic. So shift your perspective. There's not enough love in the world. We're, as of today, you see so much hate, you see so much negativity, you see so much people that are angry. Some people just need love. I've been in environments where, I used to help out my brother when he used to be a promoter for concerts, and there'd be security guards. You could tell they've got, I'm gonna say, vulnerability issues, where they were just angry for no reason. They want to pick fights with people coming into the club. I'm like, buddy, it's not that serious. And there was one particular bouncer where one day I just looked at him and I'm like, who hurt you? And he looked at me, he rolled his eyes, and I said, can I give you a hug? And he was, I don't know, I think he was like 6'5", this really big guy. And he looked at me, he's like, you want to give me a hug? I'm like, please? And I gave him a hug, and I literally felt him melt. And we became best friends. Like, he started to show me a side of him that he was putting up a front to the rest of the world. Like, everyone has feelings. And I think just simple things like that, showing people love, like I said, could make a huge difference in someone's life. Sometimes when someone else is being negative or mean, instead of taking offense to it or taking it to heart, where is that coming from with them? Like, they're hurting. They're going through something. Hurt people. And my belief that heal people can heal people. So if you continue to show people love, continue to be an example of love, you can help other people heal, and you can spread love.